We live in an age of comfort, and yet anxiety is rising. Resilience is falling. People break under pressure, lash out at offense, and collapse under criticism. We are more protected than ever, but somehow more fragile. The Stoics would not be surprised, because comfort, they believed, does not build strength. Ease does not build endurance. Only challenge reveals the soul. Today we revisit the ancient mindset that forged emperors, soldiers, slaves, and survivors. The mindset of fortitude over fragility. Let's explore what it means to live with a modern Stoic mindset, one that doesn't avoid difficulty, but embraces it as the training ground for virtue. Section 1. What is fortitude? The Stoic definition. In the Stoic tradition, fortitude was not merely toughness, it was moral strength, the ability to face hardship, pain, and uncertainty with dignity and reason. Seneca called it a steady mind, unshaken by fear or desire. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, plagues, betrayal, yet wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Fortitude is not the absence of emotion. It's the command over one's response. It's the quiet power to endure what others avoid. Section 2. The culture of fragility, a Stoic warning. Modern life has taught us to expect ease and to label discomfort as injustice. We soften language to protect feelings. We avoid stress at all costs. We treat offense as violence. But as Epictetus said, what upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about them. When we teach people to fear difficulty, we rob them of the chance to grow stronger through it. The Stoic mindset does the opposite. It sees hardship as an ally, a teacher. It doesn't say avoid pain. It says let pain shape you into something greater. Section 3. The 4 pillars of Stoic fortitude. To develop real fortitude, a mindset immune to fragility, the Stoics practiced 4 mental disciplines. 1. Voluntary discomfort. Seneca would practice sleeping on the floor, eating plain food, wearing simple clothes, not for punishment, but preparation. Ask yourself, when was the last time you chose to be uncomfortable on purpose? This practice teaches the body to obey the will. It trains you to say, I can live with less, I can endure more. Second, premeditation of adversity. The Stoics visualize loss, hardship, illness, not to invite fear, but to neutralize it. They asked, what if the worst happened? Would I still live with virtue? This builds emotional calluses. You become less shocked, less broken, and more ready. 3. Self-discipline in thought and action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must build your life action by action." Fortitude is not built in speeches, it is built in daily practice. Waking early when you want to sleep in. Speaking calmly when anger rises. Doing the hard thing, especially when no one's watching. Discipline is a form of self-respect. 4. Acceptance of fate, amor fati. Lastly, the Stoics teach amor fati, love of fate. This doesn't mean passive surrender. It means radical acceptance. This happened. Now how will I respond? You stop wishing the storm away, and instead you become the sailor who knows how to navigate it. Section 4. Modern fragility, how we got here. Look around today, and you'll see signs of a culture that fears discomfort more than dishonor. People are praised for feeling deeply, but rarely taught how to endure. We define ourselves by our wounds but not our healing. We glorify ease but scorn effort. But the Stoics remind us, fragility is not fate. It is a learned habit, and it can be unlearned. You don't need to become hardened, but you do need to become anchored. You don't need to be unfeeling, but you do need to be unbreakable in principle. Section 5. Building Fortitude, a Stoic Blueprint. Here's how to start building real mental strength. Day by day, moment by moment. Face what you fear in small doses, whether it's discomfort, rejection, cold, hunger, silence. Build tolerance through exposure. Train your mind daily. Read philosophy. Journal your thoughts. Reflect before reacting. As Marcus wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Act with courage, not comfort. Do the hard thing. Stand by your values. Speak truth gently, even when it's unpopular. Redefine success. Success is not applause. It's integrity. It's the calm you feel knowing you did the right thing, even when it was hard. Surround yourself with strength. Find people who live with discipline, clarity, and kindness, and learn from them. Iron sharpens iron. Finally, the Stoics lived through war, exile, poverty, betrayal, and death. And they emerged not bitter but wise. They believed that the greatest good is not a soft life, but a strong soul. A soul that stands firm in chaos, that chooses virtue over emotion, that rises when life hits hard. This is what the modern world needs. Not more outrage, but more inner order. Not more comfort, but more courage. Fortitude over fragility. This is the Stoic mindset, and it's waiting for you to live it right now.